sure do. It really do. Oh my goodness. Hey, my cannonballs were back for a short, quick second. I mean, short. It feels so good. Oh my goodness. I done got my sheets washed and my skin washed and put a little bit of I would say my little aloe vera oil on my skin. Just trying to get some things in order. Just trying to get some things in order. Oh, oh. You guys pray for. Well, I don't want. Let me say, the ones that mean the good prayers. I appreciate those type of prayers. But any other prayers outside of that try to mean me no good and wish harm upon me, you can keep it because it can easily reverse right back around on you. It can. But man, I ain't gonna even lie to you guys. I think I'm really gonna have to get on some sleeping pills. Prescribed. Well, yeah, prescription, whatever. Something that's gonna be prescribed for me. Just because I'm just having these nights of dozing off and then waking back up. Like it's just getting to the point where it's affecting some things with me, and I don't understand it. It's like I'm not stressing about nothing. Yeah, although I got real life going on, but I'm not stressing about nothing. But I don't understand why in the heck am I dozing off for an hour, and then I'm back up the next hour. You know what I'm saying? And then I get these strange feelings in my body, like it's almost like my body's irritated with this. I know that sounds like a little crazy, but it's just so irritating, so irritating. I'm gonna try my best to get it in order because I really don't want to be cranky. Because when I don't get good sleep, I am cranky. I am cranky, and I'm not a nice person when I'm cranky. And sleep is very, very important. So I think I'm gonna try to go make an appointment to see what's up. I really don't like taking pills. Well, I take a pill if I'm in pain, but I really don't like putting all those things in my body. You know, because I don't want to feel. I don't really want to go through the whole. After all these years, I've been taking this and taking that. Something comes up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, who wants that? Who wants cancer and other, other issues? Ugh, I'm so tired of this, but I gotta deal with it. But it will change. I think what it really is, though. I'm gonna tell you what it really is. I'm gonna tell you what it really is. I think I think the Lord is trying to tell me something. I don't quite know what it is, because He's been dealing with me, but I think He's really, really telling me something. And I think what I need to do more often is just to play my Bible more instead of playing other things. Things that's not of Him. Like music, and sometimes maybe listening to a few people go off on someone. I think that's kind of what I'm really needing, and that's probably why I'm going through this, because I just been really, um, you know, doing the total opposite of what I normally would do. And I think I need to go back to start playing my Bible at nighttime, because it really does help me sleep. I'm not gonna lie to you, you know. And then it's also, the energy for me, the energy for me. And when people are speaking bad words and you are listening to that, maybe sometimes it can help you go to sleep sometimes, but you just hear them talking. They may say this, say that. So it's like that's not good for you. And I'm feeling that in my spirit that me listening to certain individuals on this app, it's not it's not a good thing to do. It's not a good habit to start, you know, doing. And no, not doing, but really to keep on doing, because it's affecting the sleep. And they do say that, well, I would say some people would say, you never know what type of spirits people may have upon themselves, and that stuff can, come right into your household. And really taking that to heat now. Just gotta shut it. I gotta shut it all off. I gotta shut it all off. Because it's like it's a time for that, but when it's time for you to lay your head down at night, you need peace and quietness. You don't need to hear nobody saying all these, evil things or saying things, that sound funny to you. You don't need to hear that while you laying them down in your bed. It's best to just cut it off, and that's what I'm gonna do because lately, I would say, over the years, I have been doing that a little bit, and it's a few people that I would play before I would play through the night so I could sleep because of their voices because I like how certain people sound and their voices can be very very smooth and which can really really help me sleep, but I have to stop that and do something completely different. You know what I'm saying? Completely different, and I'm ready for the change because I know it's gonna be time for me to just really switch some things up within myself and how I, have well, really how I do my little thing at night. But yeah, and I'm what I can say, um, if it doesn't change, because I really don't want to go to the hospital again. I really don't want to. I would say I really don't want to get prescribed anything, but I think I think the Lord really just been talking to me and telling me signs, really giving me signs and just telling me like to switch it up, you know, switch it up, switch it up. Because I don't even listen to those. I try to listen to like rain sounds and thunderstorms. I can't even listen to that. I don't even want to listen to that. Now I prefer it actually happen. Well, I prefer the rain and well, hold on, I'm getting tongue tied again. I prefer it to be raining like outside for real, instead of listening to it on TV. Put it like that. I don't know, cause it's like it ain't happening right in real time. So it's like all you hearing is just a bunch of sounds, and that can be a little bit distracting at times. But hopefully I can get this together though. Just get some good old rest, kick my feet on back. Yes, indeed, because I know that I'm going to be back really working in the fall and getting some things done. And I need to be well rested. I don't need to slack because I can't miss no money, you guys. I cannot miss no money since I don't get a check, from YouTube at all, which is okay because I'm proud of everybody that has surpassed me. Well, really has surpassed me because it's just letting me know that whatever God has for me, it will be for me, and that right now is just not the time, And I have to really realize that whenever that time comes, I need to be ready. And I think he knows that I'm probably not ready for whatever he may have in store for me. It's just it's a time and a place, and whenever that time is, I got to be the man, to be ready to handle whatever he may put in front of me. hmm That can change some things up, and I'm trying to get really really in tune with that, with him, and in tune with some things that I have to take care of behind the scenes, if you know what I mean. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But another thing that I did see today on online, that whole Christian and that rapper Blueface, I really do hope they really do fix whatever they have going on. But honestly, I'm not feeling sorry for people that's really making their business, to the public, because all that stuff is it's really not our business to know. Because honestly, and I really do feel like the people that's in the industry and they are reaching out to this young lady trying to help her. I mean, y'all can do that, but where I'm from, this is something that happens. It's really in my eyes, it's normal. This happens every day, and ain't nobody helping. The one that's not in the public eye. They still have to do what they got to do. You know, and I feel like if they gonna if they are willing to help her, which they can go, which is they right. If they want to do that, you know, you know, just be mindful on how much of the help you are willing to give to her, because sometimes you can cripple a person like that, and to the point where they feel like Oh, you was there for me when I needed you. So are you gonna be here for me then? Are you gonna? Well, I would say later. And it's like you will set somebody up to be a dependent, or really be dependent on you. Financially and physically. And it shouldn't be like that. Because I feel like let this young lady, be around her family and let them help her out. Because all because you got a name and people know who you are, that's not going to really help anything to me. If you ask me, you can give someone all the advice you can. It's going to take the person to really want to do a 360. That's why I wasn't too phased by the whole seeing her going to church and stuff like that. Because that's something that everybody may have really go through that. Oh, I'm gonna go to church and I'm gonna try to do a 360. But sometimes you can relapse and go back to your same ways. You know what I'm saying? Like when I seen that, I wasn't giving up hope on it, but I'm like, this is something that it ain't really new to me, because we know, I done seen a few people that decided to do something different, and all of a sudden they back to doing the same old thing that they said they was trying to get away from. And so therefore, I all this help, I need to help, I need to help, I need to help and come to your rescue. I just feel like it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. Why are these individuals, getting online and just telling their business, to the world? Why? I mean, and I know people get on YouTube and say that sometimes. Well, I would say they discuss some of their personal, but these people got money. They got money, so they go to a psychiatrist. Really, they can go get some real help. They can go get some real help and start making everything for the public to see. But I also feel like it's a strategy behind all this, because I mean, outside of what we know of these people, these two individuals, what comes after that? What comes after the okay, you fight, and what else is coming? What else is going on with you? Okay, he raps. What else is going on? I mean, what is the next popular song that you're gonna be putting out besides the pop? Besides what's going on in your real life that's been the topic of conversation? Like what else is next? And I would hate to be in both of their shoes, because people are really going to turn their heads when it comes to them. You know, and it's so, and I can tell that the public is really emotionally drained, because I would be. I didn't experience that, dealing with people and their problems, which is something that I don't like always doing, and I really have to sit back and let them figure it out. Let them figure out their own issues, because I can't help you. I really can't. I can't help none of these people out here with their issues. I can give you a little advice, but I feel like in the end you're gonna still do what you want to do because you're grown. That's why I try to save my breath, because it's very, very draining when you have to deal with somebody else and they bull crap. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with it. Then when they get all wet, when they get all better, they don't even know the country. Well, they really, in my eyes, they don't know when to come back and say thank you. You helped me. They done all, they done got good, and they done left you, you know, just out, just out there. And that's something that I don't want to ever go back and really, really, really go through with anybody ever again, because I'm a young man and I have my own stuff that I deal with, but no one really does know about it, because you know why? I handle my own stuff. I handle my business by myself. I don't have to go to a pastor. I don't have to go to a counselor. I don't have to take medication because of how I'm feeling on the inside. I handle my stuff on my own. I sure do. It's been like that for 31 years. It's been like that for 30 something years. People don't, folks done had, well, I'm saying a few people done tried to get me to go here and there. But that still didn't work for me. It didn't work. Mm-mm. And I know how to cope. And I know everybody ain't strong like that. But you really have to be, you know, prayed up, and you really have to know what to do. Because if you don't change what's going on with you, how do you expect, anybody else to help you with your problems? You gotta be the one to change. And they have to, and Blueface and that girl have to be the ones to change. If not, they will be the cause of their own demise. And it's sad that a child is involved. it really is sad that a child is involved. You know, I just I don't wish nothing bad upon them, but I don't feel sorry for them. I don't. I don't feel sorry for none of these people out here that's going out there making, these silly decisions. You know, and then when they see the outcome of the other decisions, they want to, hey, have their hand out for help. Mm-mm. Okay, I'm not. Look, I can't help you. You better go talk to God or whatever you may believe in. You better go talk to them. You better talk to the God, the man above, that can help you, and stop depending on man. There's a lot of these people out here right now. The reason why they are going through whatever they are going through is because they're not even depending on God. They're depending on man. Like man has power. Wrong. I'm just saying. I am just saying. You know, depend on God. That's all I can say for you. You know, 'cause that's the only person that really that's the only person in my mind that really can help you. Mm-hmm. That really can help you. And I'm so glad I am a believer because I would hate to be a non-believer. Oh my goodness. You know, I still don't understand that. Folks just thinking they just came here and all of a sudden, oh, but that's not the conversation. That's another conversation for another day. But you know, folks got to learn to fix themselves up. Stop trying to go out here and there, trying to find somebody really trying to find somebody to latch on so they can help you with your problems. No, you got to fix that yourself. Because if you don't change your situation, mm, you'll just be in stagnant forever, miserable, crying, sad, lonely. Hmm. And I refuse to be those things. Baby, I can't even tell the last time I cried. I don't even know the last time I even shed a tear because of what I was going through. You know what I'm saying? Because one, I don't like to cry. I don't like crying. I do not like crying. If anything, I like to, try to find a way to fix the situations that that I may be in, or deal with whatever I'm dealing with for the time being. Because whatever anything that's bad in your life, it's not gonna last forever. You know, we just have to, we as human beings, we have to know we gonna have to go through some things. We gonna have to go through some things. It ain't gonna always be peaches and cream. We can pray, but we still gonna have to go through some things. Yes, indeed. It's only gonna make you, a better. Well, not say not a better person, but it'll make you stronger, and it'll make you stronger enough to know what and really how to handle whatever's being thrown your way. Hmm. I promise you, it will. It will. Folks can be out there, you know, gullible as they want to, and not thinking right. But just know, the ball is in your court, and you can change that. And I feel like a lot of people don't want to change, some of their ways, and sometimes it's not just the people that's around you, it's you. And I feel like what that young lady and that young man is going through is because of them. They got some things within themselves that they got to deal with. They do. They got to deal with it, and that goes for anybody. You got to deal with the trauma and the turmoil, the hatred, the anger that resides within yourself. Hmm. So you can make your situation better. That's all I've been seeing online is those two. That's embarrassing to me. They may be thinking that this is all for publicity, but that's crazy, and it's sad because you got a baby involved. But hopefully they will come to the light. Hopefully they will come to the light, and no, not really come to the light. Come to their senses. Come to their senses, because it's time to wake up. Y'all done had y'all done, look. I can see if it wasn't baby involved, but y'all done really had y'all time to party and do whatever y'all wanted to do with each other and with whoever. It's time to get serious, because y'all got a child. If not, it will trickle on down to him, because when he get older, he'll just be reenacting, I would say not reenacting. Well, yes, it is reenacting what mama and daddy was doing. Because they didn't want to choose to change, and that'd be another generational curse. Mm-hmm. Gotta break the chains. You gotta break the chains, because if you don't, they will break you down, and you'll be down and out, wondering why. I don't want to see nobody out there bad, but at the same time, we all have choices out here and decisions, and you got to make the right decisions. Don't make the wrong decisions, and if you make the wrong decisions because you didn't want to make the right decisions, you have to deal with that, because that's what you wanted to do since you want to be grown. Well, no, since you are grown, you know. So you can't blame nobody but yourself when you're going through certain things that you know you can change, but you choose to stick around. You choose to stick around with mess. That is not good for you. That is not good for you. That's why I'm so glad now that I have really came to my senses when it has came to dealing with individuals. You know, I could easily, you know, have multiple people in my phone that want to talk to me, but I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with so many souls, because what is that called? It's something with the souls. I forgot what they call that, but I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with every every Tom, Dick, and Harry, and Susie, and Jane, and I don't want to deal with that stuff. I don't understand how people. I don't understand how people can go out there and just sleep around with randoms. It just soul ties. That's what it is. Soul ties. Like, I just don't want to deal with that. If I was, maybe a little bit not in the know, I probably would be out here doing some things like that. But I just, I don't know. With dealing with certain things in the past, and now that you are in the present, you do not want to repeat those things. I know I don't. I don't ever want to go back to repeating those things. You know what I'm saying? At all, at all. And it's sad that you got people online, online, steady, just steady, putting their business, like the personal business, and putting it on camera and showing everybody. Like I said, like my last video, you guys should really just, take a step back, take a break from that. We don't need to see you. We don't need to see you all in certain places and areas. We don't need to see that. We really don't. We really, really don't. We don't need to see that at all. And then you wonder why you're going through what you're going through, because you're still trying to keep up with the drama. Learn to step away. Put the phone away and get yourself together. Please. I'm begging you. Get yourself together. Step away from YouTube. YouTube is gonna be here. YouTube's gonna be here. It just, I mean, when I see people in the hospital recording themselves or just going to an appointment, why do we need to know that? Why do we need to know your business? You know? Why? What are we going to be able to do for you when you all up in the hospital or at an appointment, getting your health checked out, or at a funeral? Why is that even our business? You know what I'm saying? Why? I just never understood that. I just never understood that. And then they get mad because people are calling them out what they have shown. Learn to cut the camera off. Learn to cut the camera off, because you're looking for a healing, but you're still messing around in the mess. I don't get it. I don't get it. And then my thing is, how can someone be on here talking about somebody else's situation when they had their asses in the hospital too as well? How can that? How can you talk? How in the hell? And I'm trying now. Hey, this is the now. I'm finna Be real and honest. But how in the hell can you talk about somebody all up in the hospital when your ass was at the hospital a couple of days ago? You know what I'm saying? You better watch what you do and what you say, because all that talk can easily go back. It can easily turn them back around on you. Really, it can. I mean, I don't get it. And for two, you're up in age, probably close to 60. You know, don't you want to live your life without getting on YouTube acting an ass or acting on some petty ass childish stuff? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I be wanting to drop down and just tell these folks what I'm telling you guys now, but they're not gonna listen. They're looking for watch hours. They're looking for attention, if you ask me, you know. And it's crazy because it's not that deep. But if something was to happen while you were on live, or you would try to hurry up and turn it and put that video on private. Mm, I'm just saying, I don't look. I already told you guys I done had a dream about content creators, certain ones that used to be so nasty, and all of a sudden something bad happened to them online, on live. You know, I don't know. I don't know, but folks, like I say, they just have to come to grips and learn that hey, being nasty all the time, man, ain't gonna really get you nowhere. It ain't gonna really get you nowhere. You're just gonna be still sitting, thinking about the same old stuff, while life is passing you by. And as we all can see, that there's a lot of people on here, just they sitting around, and life is just passing them by. hmm I notice it a lot, and I see it, and I see a lot of people that's older than me, which is sad. It's like this is all of what you have to do, or really this is all that you got to do. Really, this is all. This is it. This is it. And people are still, and it's crazy how people will entertain that as if it's normal, and it's not. It's really not. But yeah, I'm not trying to be a preacher or anything. I'm just saying. And I appreciate the person that telling me to end my stream, but I'm not going to end it. I thank you for giving me a view. I thank you. You didn't have to give me no click. But I thank you for coming and making an effort to type that. I thank you. You know, I thank all the haters. I thank all the haters. Because you know what I'm telling you? God bless you. God bless you. And I don't have nothing. I don't really have nothing nasty to even say to you right now. You know, you can't continue to throw your hatred out there. I'm just gonna bind it out in the name of Jesus, like I normally would do, like I always say, and like I would sing it out. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. So, what you trying to spit out towards me and hit and let it and really trying to bring it my way, it's gonna be turning right back around on you. And it's not gonna be for your good. So think about that. When you want to drop down, being nasty and ugly. And on that note, you guys, I am out of here. You guys be blessed and not stressed and continue to pray over yourselves. I'm out. Peace.